is my 31 male wife, 29 female, wants to
All
name our
right.
baby
culture, so it's like not
Oh, is it?
odd to me. Yeah, so usually our middle name is
Wait a
like
minute. Let me repeat that. I was just doing a sound check. All right. Hi. We are doing another Warframe and chill. I should be sleeping right now, but of course I'm not. And that's that. Let's go.
my 31 male wife, 29 female, wants to name our baby her own maiden name.
this is like common for my culture, so it's like
Maiden name.
not
Oh, is
odd
it?
to me.
What's the problem with
Yeah,
that?
so usually our middle name is like my mom's maiden name is my middle
No,
name. So
no.
Okay.
Commence pas.
I think they mean first name.
oh, first name is I mean, what if their maiden name was like Scott or fucking I don't
Yeah.
know. That's some people have like last names
Yeah.
or like first names or first name as last names, whatever. Unless your wife's maiden name was like Cal or some shit.
Cal.
Cal.
All right. So I married my wife within the last 2 years, got pregnant fast, and now are expecting. We are due in 4 months.
Cool.
We've been having a healthy back and forth over baby names for months now, each with our own veto power over names we truly hate,
No.
and we have a few that we both really love. Recently, though, she decided, without me, that she knows exactly what she wants to name her. She wants our daughter to be named after her own maiden name. To me, that's not exactly an issue, but the name isn't really something you would give someone as a first name, let alone for a baby girl.
Why?
Think very
What's the
common
name?
last name that doesn't get used as a first name, like Wright, Sullivan, or Reynolds. I love my wife. I love her given name. I didn't even care if she decided to take my last name, and I made that very clear to her, but she chose to do so, which I also love. I don't want to insult my beloved, especially when she's in such a vulnerable place, but I really, really don't like this pick as a first name. I tried telling her that
What's
as
the
kindly
name?
as I could, but she seemed deeply offended and got really upset when I brought it up to her because to her, she wants to give the child a piece of her. I tried to offer a compromise, like we could use it as a middle name, or we could even give the baby her middle name as a way to pass down part of her name. We could even hyphenate her last name to have both of ours, but she is dead set on this. And of course, I really don't want to be a dick here. She's putting her body through so much to bring our first and maybe only child into the world.
Damn.
I love and
So it's
respect
an
my wife
at-risk
so much,
pregnancy?
but this name choice is something that feels so wrong to me. And I feel like I'm powerless here. Is there anything I can do? If she has her way, our baby will have two obvious last names, and in my opinion, it will sound very silly and not like a name you are given someone to set them up for future success. But I am terrified of hurting my wife. Any advice is greatly
Is it
appreciated.
really that deep?
This is kind of tough because I think you acknowledge like that she is putting her body in such a strain, that she is doing all that, and it is like a part of her that she wants to pass to your kid. But I mean, I was gonna be on her side too, but like, because she is doing all that, but I don't know. I think names are supposed to be something of that both parents agree because you did
Yeah.
bring up a valid point that there is a potential like that, having that type of name is something not going to be conducive for them growing up. I think you can just have that final conversation with them saying like, hey, this is how I really feel that they might not be able to, if it's this type of name, they might have a hard time either employment. Some kids might end up bullying them like down the line because it's not, I guess, quote unquote, normal or common to like have this type of name. I just reiterate that fact, but also be understanding where your wife's position is right now. She is going through like a really hard time, probably a traumatic time that she's about to like endure based on like, just giving a childbirth situation. But um, I do feel for OP because they know that they're in a hard place, but also I think it's also fair for them to want to have a say in the situation.
Yeah, I think OP does understand, what his wife's going through and is, trying to compromise as much as he can.
Yeah.
Which is where I'll say I think the wife is being an asshole because it's like you agreed to these terms where it's like we're allowed to veto, uh, or
True.
or
Yeah.
at least
Oh
like
yeah, you
make a
said that?
compromise, which he is trying to do and she is not. And that's where it's like, yeah, that's shitty of her to do that, because it's like it should be a both parents agree type of
Yeah.
situation. And
I
so like
I
he's
didn't
trying
know
to be
that.
like, yeah, we could like your middle name, or we could give her, you know, a conjoined last name. Like he's trying to work through like
Oh, for
solutions,
sure.
and she is stonewalling him, which is like, that's tough. Like
That is. That
you are
is.
trying your best, and I think it's unfair of her to you know, think she's made this decision without you.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, you know, other way around, it's like, obviously, yeah, asshole. Like either parent making a full decision by themselves on something like this is crazy. So yeah, I
You do bring a
advice.
valid point that I missed. Like I forgot that
I
they both had the opportunity to veto names.
I
Yeah. And
literally
it's
did
not like
not
he's
hear
even
that.
vetoing the name fully. He's like, we could put it as a middle name or
Yeah.
last name. Like he is trying to compromise and find a way around it. He's not just straight up saying no,
Mhm.
which I think would be unproductive. But she's not, you know, budging or trying to work with him at all.
Yeah.
In the comments, Trick Guidance 266 said, I feel like we need to know the name in order to fully judge. Which OP
Yeah.
responds and says, all right, fine, because it's a common enough name that I don't think it'll dox me. The name is Peterson. She wants to name our daughter Peterson. To which
Your daughter's
Noodle
name is Peterson.
Peterson, which Noodle Cassette said, how about she compromises and you guys name her Peter daughter?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's such a stupid name.
I appreciate that a lot, though. I don't know, dude. Fucking naming your daughter Peterson is
Yeah.
sounds like a fucking
hilarious.
textbook publication. Jesus Christ.
like that's like a common like boy's name, I guess. Like Peter. Peter's son is like a common last name. I don't hear it as much for a
As
first
a
name.
first name.
And then for like your daughter, that is tough.
Bro, your daughter
That's
is
a tough name to give her.
crazy.
To
I'm
start her
sorry,
off with.
man.
Peter daughter.
Like, I support women's right and women's wrong, but that's just silly. Like, that's actually just silly. I thought it was gonna be something like, you know, at least if it was like ethnic, most Westerners won't understand. So it ain't that deep. But Peterson, bitch, really? Peterson? I'm gonna say that it's just her pregnancy brain talking, because, and it sounds like it's a very difficult pregnancy. It's an at-risk pregnancy. Like, we can't really blame the go away. Annie up. Can't really blame the woman with a pregnancy brain. Like, it's complicated over there. Okay, it's complicated. Being pregnant, at-risk pregnancy. It sounds like, yeah, she's going through it. So I feel like maybe, you know, give it time. She's gonna finally see the light. Good luck.
Is crazy.
Peter daughter is hilarious.
I do like that a lot.
This commenter said, some names I could get behind, but Peterson is not one of them. I like names like Ryan and Kyle and Riley for girls, but Peterson literally translates to Peter's son.
Yeah.
There are variations of Peter that could be much better.
PETA? Like PETA would
Well,
be okay.
as another comment thread suggested, Petra, which would be
Ooh,
so much
Petra's
better.
nice.
Petra is
Petra's a nice
fine.
name.
It is.
And it's like a, you know, it's a play on Peterson. It's
yeah.
So that's an option. Maybe try that, or see why she's so set on this name. Try and get to the core of that. Maybe it's something she's been thinking over and wants to talk out, but maybe she regrets changing her last name. I don't know. Like there could be reasons why she's so set on this. I think maybe getting to the root of those are probably where you should start.
Plot twist. Wife cheated with a guy named Peter.
Oh Lord. Don't say that. That's crazy.
I don't want that to be the case, John. So much sadder.
It's really, it is Peter's daughter.
Wait.
Shit.
You are not the father.
Damn
Peter,
it. Legally, yeah.
Peter
They have
Survival.
to name it Peter daughter.
That's got to be a merch.
Peter daughter.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Oh, God.
That's such a good one. All right. Let's move into the next one here. Now, this one's a unique one, John. This one's posted by Deleted, and it was on Best of Redditor Updates. It was titled, OOP is crazy attracted to his postpartum wife. However, I went to the post and it's suspected to be fake. It was this lovely story about how this OP is super attracted to his postpartum wife, but doesn't know how to express it, and then expresses it, and they have amazing fun time. But as this moderator on Best of Redditor Update says, this post has been reflared as suspected as fake due to OP's conflicting post history. In some posts, he's 19 male, and in others, he's been with his wife for 15 years. In some posts, he's not attracted to her anymore, and in some posts he is crazy attracted to her. In some posts, he has a girlfriend, and in some posts he has a wife.
Okay.
So,
You karma farming motherfucker.
I swear to God.
Yeah. So it was this wholesome story, and I was like, this would have been a great one to do. I was super excited about it. And then I saw the mod comment, and I was like, damn it, gotta take it out. But then, underneath the mod comment was this story from Elephant Under the Rug. And they comment and say, to everyone sad about this post being fake, let me offer you a real case of this.
Ooh.
Oh.
So my husband and I have been together for 14 years as of this year. We have 2 kids, a 2.5-year-old and a 6-month-old. Both my kids were big babies. And the first one had himself an Olympic-sized swimming pool of amniotic fluid. I probably said that terribly.
I don't think none of us know what that shit.
All right. My cat is going in the living room because it's annoying. Say hi. Hi. Very happy to see you guys saying hi. Yay. He's a little felon. All right, let's go. Ugh.
Did it?
No. I assume it's like the stuff that surrounds the baby when giving birth. Like that
Is
when
that
the water breaks.
When the water oh,
I assume that's what that is, but someone can correct me if I'm wrong.
It is.
Suffice to say, my abdomen looks like a cross between cottage cheese and an elephant's very saggy left nut.
Dang.
which is quite the analogy.
It's
That's a
definitely-
great description. I'm picturing
Yeah.
that right now.
We won't talk about the hit my poor boobs have taken after breastfeeding 2 kids in 2 years either. Yesterday, as every day, my husband was watching me while I told him in graphic details about the massive dump our very constipated baby took. I haven't washed my hair in 2 days, pretty sure I had spit up on my ass, and definitely forgot to put deodorant on again. And I was telling him about a Play-Doh snake of shit coming out of our kid and how I'll never get that image out of my brain. He just smiled happily at me and said, "You're so fucking beautiful. Did you know that?" Opie then
Aww.
says, "They exist, ladies and gents. And friends, these kinds of partners do really exist." So,
Just look that homegirl. She's like, you're so motherly right now. Oh yeah, matronly.
because motherly, I don't know if is
Oh, no,
motherly
not
inherently is
matronly.
an insult in
Yeah.
my opinion. Matronly does have that.
Matronly. Built like a brick house, girl. What the
Yeah.
fuck? No, I mean that's pretty wholesome. Like I feel like
There's vital
I feel like
signs.
in that situation too, it's like you've seen, or the husband
That's
probably has seen like how much pain that she had to go through to like deliver those kids, and it's like at that point it's just like straight up admiration, you know,
Yeah.
like just even when like Juliet talks about like when she has her period and like she's like, oh, I'm like cramping the whole time, and she describes like how it feels. I'm just like, I fucking cramp one time in my leg and I feel like I'm out of commission for a week. You're telling me you have this shit all day, every day for like every month?
We did the period simulator.
And I tapped out in 6 like a little fucking baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, to me, it's always fascinating because like there's so much people nowadays and like, you know, like social media or anything, like just downplay like, especially a lot of men, like just downplays like the crazy things that women have to endure, not just their body, like the change in their chemical composition, like
Mhm.
how it changes like their you know, like their just the way they think, and just because of like there's so much shit going on. It's like as a guy, you just have to be impressed because we
Yeah.
never have to go through that stuff. So
Yeah.
like when they're having like those times or like they have to endure that, I would be attracted as fuck too, because I'm just like, man, you're a fucking warrior. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
It's like
That's
I
exactly
go
it.
through that shit, I'm done. Like I said, I get a paper cut, I'm a bitch, bro. Like I will cry off of a paper cut.
Yeah. And I could only see like watching your wife go through like 2 births and like breastfeeding and like you raising 2 children together. Like
Yeah.
I can only see like your appreciation and love for them deepen. And that's like, that's how it should be. Not these
Mhm.
stories that we read all the fucking time of shitty guys, which are the ones that get posted to Reddit the most,
Yeah.
I imagine. So, yeah, just wanted to highlight a nice story about, even though it came from a fake post, the real post was underneath it all along.
We talk about that all the time. Like even though some of the posts are fake, situations are very much real though.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm sure
Oh
we've
my God.
done many fake ones before, but
Oh,
yes,
for sure.
the situations are at least real, or they're at least entertaining to laugh at or have a fun
Yeah.
read about. All right, John, let's hop into my last one here before we hit the amazing Underbaki segment and the Patreon section. So this one was posted on r/true unpopular opinions,
Here we go.
posted by Away Simple 400. And I wanted to keep this one topical, at least when we're recording. It'll be a week late. But the title is Bad Bunny was worse than Turning Point.
You got me fucked up. You got me.
What?
Okay. If you're telling
Oh,
me that a singer that talked about like the history of their homeland, a message saying that we're all better if we like loved each other, acknowledging like different cultures, different like parts of their culture is inherently bad, but somehow a guy who sings about fucking being attracted to teenage girls
What?
is worse?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, they're Republicans. Clearly. If you vote for a pedophile, you definitely enjoy the music made by one.
Interesting.
Let's hear his thoughts, or her, but my guess would be him. So, Bad Bunny was a bad choice for the halftime show. I just watched both of them, admittedly flipping back and forth just to see. And I don't understand why anyone thought an entire halftime show in Spanish was a good idea. It's essentially just women shaking their butts to music. I'm watching this with my kids, and most of us don't understand enough Spanish to know what the hell he was even saying.
It's a skill issue.
Exactly. In contrast, and I'm not that big of a turning point groupie at all, although I am conservative, so you are a turning point
You are.
groupie.
So, yeah.
You agree with this. I hate when they're like, I'm not MAGA, but I am conservative and I agree with everything they say.
Exactly.
All right, so you're a fucking MAGA then. Like, wear the fucking hat, be who you are, so we can all know. So it goes on to say, they at least had the variety of artists who actually just sang songs and performed to get through the halftime. That's the end of his thoughts.
You know why his name is Kid Rock?
Why are we hearing
Because
his
he's attracted to
thoughts?
girls and fucking kids who
Yeah.
listens to Kids Bop. All
Yeah.
right, well, fucking what variety are we talking about?
He didn't even sing his songs though. Did you see
Nothing.
the clips? He was like, it was like
Mumbling.
played. No. It was actually like just like his recorded music was playing and he was pretending to sing along.
Oh,
Because
well, I
half
didn't
the
watch
time
any
he
of
was
that
just
shit.
dancing and the vocals were still there.
This motherfucker, all his lyrics is well like yippee whatever shit. Like, is that even a language?
I love when they're like, we got a variety of artists, and it was all like white people singing country.
I don't know. I mean, like Lady Gaga was like out of context for me, but I think it's because they like
Lady
Bad Bunny,
Gaga's
like
an icon.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
As fuck too. I was just like, where the fuck did you come from?
It surprised me as well, but as soon as I saw her, I was like, hell yeah! Like,
Why
Dude,
not?
I was waiting for Bruno to come out because it was like their song together. I'm like,
It
when
was.
Bruno comes out, I would have fucking marked out. And that's just like,
I did love the twist on it though.
I know the wedding.
Yeah, it was great.
That was cool. And they confirm that it was like a real wedding.
Yeah.
It was a real wedding. Yeah, because so I think the lore was the couple invited Bad Bunny to a wedding, just like shoot their shot.
Yeah.
So then like Bad Bunny, I guess, had the idea, just like, well, I'm gonna be performing the Super Bowl. Fucking get married right here.
That's crazy. Could you imagine being that couple? God damn. What luck.
You didn't pay for shit either. Probably just your
know.
dress, and it's immortalized forever. I think it's like one of the most viewed halftime show. I think it's like 150 some
Yeah.
million people watched it.
But yeah, to your point, some of these commenters here, Reddit Stranger said, I'm a freaking metalhead and I thought the halftime show slapped. Glorifying blue collar workers in the field, utility workers, a family getting married, all the normal things people can relate to, promoting unity and togetherness. That's making America great. My dear Meerkat said, when I was a kid, there was a movie called Osmosis Jones, a PG rated family comedy that I watched fairly often. Kid Rock wrote a song for that movie called Cool Daddy Cool. One of the lyrics of that song is, quote, young ladies, I like 'em underage, see. Some say it's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
What?
End quote. So yeah, I think your kids will be fine seeing grown women dancing, especially considering Justin Timberlake wasn't there to expose anyone's nipples.
Period.
That's a rough.
Speak on
lyric.
it.
Dog.
Speak on it.
That's a rough lyric.
It makes sense why he supports the pedophile.
Shit. You know another cool thing, like to me, I think my favorite symbolism out of the whole performance is that one, if like people, I'm not like, I don't listen to a lot of Bad Bunny songs, but I've like seen some of like the stuff that he's done, like where he came from in the past, like his humble beginnings and all that.
Yep.
The handing the Grammy to his younger self,
Yeah.
like that image, it's like it's just so powerful because it's like, I think it encourages a lot of like kids to do that, right? To just be like, all right, just keep true to yourself, like work hard enough, like this is what the actual American dream is. Like shit like that still exists without the fucking patriots whatever ruining for stuff. And the fact that like he was the first Spanish speaking performer to headline a Super Bowl show, that speaks volumes to a lot of people, because it's like, what if it's like a person who is like of an Asian descent next, like, or maybe like another like an African American that's gonna perform in the Super Bowl. Hell, we've had people like in like a British background that has performed in a Super Bowl before. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's the beauty of like the US, you know, the diversity of just, if you are just determined, if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to just do shit like this is possible. And that symbolic thing of handing that Grammy to the kid is just like a huge message to a lot of kids. And it's just like, all right, you can be fucking anything you want to be, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't know why this person is thinking it's shit when it's like, if you just knew some sort of critical thinking, like what we said in the past, you could understood that reference.
Well, it's just racism. I'm going to be honest.
It
It's the same
basically
people that complained
is.
about Kendrick last year. It has nothing to do with speaking Spanish or like women dancing. It's just they're racist. They don't want to see anyone
No.
that isn't a white person because they didn't complain about the British people
They
that came
didn't.
like Paul McCartney. They love that shit because he's
Yeah.
white. They don't, you know what I mean? That's all they care about. They don't care about celebrating culture or learning or growing as people.
Oh.
They just want to live in their little bubble of, oh, Turning Point USA was better. No, it wasn't.
Well,
Okay.
From what I've
turn
seen, it most
point
definitely
around
wasn't.
and walk over a cliff or some shit. I don't give a damn.
All right, John, let's move into the amazing Underbucky segment. Rate that date.
Ooh.
Alex opens it up here and says, love is in the air, as well as nitrogen, oxygen, and small amounts of argon. Fun science fact. Anyway, welcome to Rate That Date, where we read online dating stories, sometimes submitted by our own lovely listeners, which today's both are. And then we give them a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is awful, 5 is a great date. If you'd like to submit your own dating stories, head on over to Cultivate Discord and send Alex
Oh
a
wait,
DM
this is a
at
fucking spy mission?
Alex_Andrea94. First date from row listener
Fuck. I didn't check.
Celevi? God,
Like
I'm butchering
Pokemon? You
that
sound
shit.
like a Pokemon.
Celebi? No.
Celebi is the Pokemon. Oops.
Yes, yeah. So this was back in college, and I recently broke up with my long-term boyfriend. We had a mutual breakup about a month before my birthday.
I'm gonna have to leave too.
My birthday month comes around, and my friend said she'd love to plan a birthday party for me. So I said sure, especially since I just wanted to have fun with my girlfriends. She said she'd planned a fun day downtown at a fancy restaurant where we could have dinner and drinks. The night of the party, she told me the address of the restaurant, which should have been a red flag. Which I don't think that should be a red flag, right?
Not yet, so far.
I get to the table, and sat there was her brother, and just her brother.
Oh, it's a blind date.
I checked the time, and I thought maybe they're running late. He saw me and waved excitedly, saying he's already ordered. I looked at him confused and asked where his sister and the other girls were. He did this whole acting shy thing and said they weren't coming. I should have just walked out, but I kind of felt trapped. We sat at a table of 4, so I thought it wouldn't be just him and I, but I guess I was just in so much shock, and to be honest, super hungry too, so I stayed. The food came. It was all my favorites from entree to dessert. And after the meal, he confessed that he had a crush on me for so long and asked his sister for help as he didn't know how to approach me.
Ew, no,
Well,
don't do that.
okay, sure, that'd be sweet, except this guy is known to fall for every single girl he lays eyes on. I told him I'm not looking for a boyfriend as I've only been single for a month and that I wanted to focus on myself, that we could be friends. He looked at me and smiled and saying he's totally understanding, and for the trouble, he'd pay for the whole meal as a gift to me. I said no, that we should split it and enjoy the food, and his face changed and I couldn't really read his expression, and after that, we separated ways. So rate that date, John.
0. This is like a fucking entrapment.
I'm sorry. What kind of friend does that? Like, that is so bad. I don't care that it's your brother, girl. You don't do that to your friend. Like, this is not a girl's girl. This is not a girl's girl. Absolutely dreadful. I don't condone this kind of bullshit. Jesus.
You kidding me? And I would
You
have.
can't say 0. We've heard terrible dates.
Fine, I'll go with 1 then.
Yeah, okay, 1.
Yeah, this is entrapment. Like at this point, I would have a long or short conversation with your friend, just like, hey, this shit wasn't cool. Like if
Yeah.
your brother was truly into me and you want to set something up, like run it by me first, so I at least have an option to say yes or no.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's just
Exactly.
like, all right, one, you fucking lied to me, and two, you tried to surprise me for fucking what? To sit here for like how many hours hanging out with someone I had no idea that I'm gonna be hanging out with. So, yeah, I would question my friendship with your friend. So,
I would
Yeah.
question my friendship
yeah.
too.
I'll give it a 2. At least you got a good meal out of it.
I mean, at least you got a good meal. Okay,
All your favorites.
1.5. I'll give it 1.5.
I'm just saying, we've heard heinous stories. So
That's true.
I don't know if I can confidently give it a 1. That's why I'm going 2. At least you had a good meal. It ended, he was probably sour and bitter because he probably wanted you to feel like you owed him something, which that takes quite a few notches off for me. And so I'd land at a 2, where I think, there's definitely not
See-
going to be a second date,
Oh, for sure.
but it was not, we've heard way worse. I'll say that.
Also, if you're grown enough to fucking be able to pay for like a nice meal, I think you're grown enough to fucking pick up your phone or like just be like, hey,
Yeah.
just want to know I'm kind of into you. I might be a little shy, but is it a possibility that maybe we can go have dinner someday instead of going behind people's back and fucking doing all these elaborate bullshit ass plan?
Yeah, be a fucking adult. Or
That's
I don't
what.
know. I don't know if you are. Maybe you're a teenager, but either way, be fucking upfront with the person that you're trying to.
Sis, can you tell your friend she's cute?
Right. That's what makes me feel it's maybe younger, but I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised either way. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, wishing you the best, OP, and thank you for sending that story in.
What'd you eat?
Yeah, actually, that's a good
Please
question.
let us know what your favorite meals are, because I think we love food in this show.
Yeah, we do. All right, moving on to dating story number 2 from Jenny Ray, who has sent in a previous story,
Ooh.
a previous dating story too. The one they posted before was the December 1st podcast, which was the one where she went to Dairy Queen, hooked up, and then said you would say the yeah buddy and give a fist bump, and then said it was fine. Do you remember this? Where she was like, yeah, the sex was fine. It was fine. Anyway,
if wrong guy.
if you don't remember, and then she ended up dropping the guy off at a friend right after.
Oh yes, I think I
Yeah.
do remember that. Yeah. Never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah.
So that was a story from Jenny the first time, but this is a separate story that I don't know if we can clarify this one as a date, but it's like an interaction. So we'll rate the interaction. So I, 41 female, went to dinner with my 17-year-old daughter. The waiter was ridiculously hot, so I figured I'd shoot my shot. And then I noticed he had on a wedding ring.
Oh.
So I backed off and didn't say a word to him. And then someone that I knew came through. He was actually the dishwasher there. So I said hi to him. We made small talk, and the waiter seemed surprised that I knew him. I said, yeah, I know him. We've known each other for a while. He used to live next door to my best friend. He said, oh, and here I thought he was your ex. I laughed and said, no, actually, when I first met him, I thought he was gay. They had a good laugh about that. And then he asked me, you didn't think of that about me, did you? I said, no. Actually, the first thing I did was look for a wedding ring, and sadly, I'm disappointed. He says, well, technically yes, but I've been sleeping on the couch for 6 months. So, of course, me as a woman, I'm thinking, well, what did you do to end up on the couch for 6 months?
Exactly.
He claimed a dead bedroom and no sex for 8 months, which is, I think, wrong. Like, why would that get you on the couch? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did something else.
Well,
different.
exactly.
I'm
What did
thinking
you
too.
do?
And of course I said, well, that's a bummer. That really sucks. He said, yeah, this big dick is going to waste.
Oh my God.
And keep in mind, my 17-year-old daughter is sitting right there. So huge red flags off the bat. Of course, then just trying to ignore it and move on. We went to grab our food from the buffet, and he went to wait on another table, then came back to our table. We were enjoying our food when he came back, phone in hand, then stands beside me and puts his phone in my face, and it's a dick pic.
Oh,
Ain't no way.
What? No.
Usually,
There's no way.
waiters deserve tip, not customers getting tip.
This is
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Like,
Oh, That's insane.
This
I'd
is
report that probably to the manager.
crazy.
For real. And no
Oh,
wonder this motherfucker's on a couch. He's
yeah,
probably showing his wang to the fucking every person they encounter.
exactly. And as he's showing me this, he goes, "Don't you think that this is going to waste?" Then he walked off, and of course, I'm ridiculously embarrassed, red in the face, and thinking to myself, this is why I don't ever get into dating scenes
This
very
is
often.
sexual
Like, I
harassment,
don't want
mind
this
you.
on a dating app. Why would you think I want this in person? He, of course, waits on other tables, and I think, shit, I'm just ready for it. And he continues to tell me that his whole dating life has been kind of crazy and that he has 3 baby mamas and 8 kids. So I don't think the dick was going to waste.
What?
The dick needs to be castrated.
Brother, what?
Trust me when I say me and my daughter ate as fast as we could to get out of there as quick as we possibly could. It was insane. So there you go, John. Thanks for the advice, which your advice before was get the fuck out of there, and the last one. So they followed it on this one.
Oh God! I thought my advice was just like, how big was the dick? Was it like a dairy? How was it like Dairy Queen size? Like we flip upside down, like that shit still like
Yeah.
they go to say,
Bro,
I know
I
it was
always
just one
forget the
guy
way
and they're
to do
not
this
all
one.
going to be like this, but bro, this is why I avoid the dating apps. But clearly in person doesn't work either, LOL. But I thought it would be fun for you guys to hear this fun little update. I don't know if it was fun, but
I don't know
It
about
was not
fun.
fun.
was insane.
As a matter of fact, I would go to the manager and complain about that. And you know what? I might even file a police report because your
Yeah.
17-year-old daughter was there. That's indecent exposure, low key.
It
That's
is.
not
No,
just
100%.
low key.
Like
That's
definitely
crazy.
report that to the manager for sure. And then if you feel like you should, yeah, definitely take that to the police. I'd even talk to your friend who works there and be like, hey, what's the best way to go about this? Because this is what he did, and explain the
Yeah.
situation. Because I don't think he should be serving people.
I'm
Same.
usually pro tip, but not this type. Absolutely not.
So
0% on this motherfucker.
yeah, this is a 0. This one.
As a matter of fact, you owe me.
Yeah, this isn't even a date. This was a heinous interaction. This is fucking
Dude.
crazy. But yeah, this is what I meant from the first one. It's like we've heard so many insane shit. This is on that level.
This is an insane shit.
Yeah, where it's like, damn, you just harassed a woman and her daughter for their entire meal.
Sick fuck.
Oh, just
I
no
have
wonder
a
you're on the
feeling
couch.
that they're not really in the couch with someone. They're probably just bumming off of that person.
Or yeah, or it's one of his baby mamas who he cheated on for one of those other ones. He just fucking.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Castration should be a thing.
Yeah. All right, Wikimaniacs, that is it for this episode. If you want to hear,
I'm not gonna spoil anything. That is the top 5 craziest stories I've ever heard in my life. If that shit was real and not fake, what the fuck?
it's bad enough that I hope it's fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
I hope that story we covered in the Patreon is fake. It's crazy. So go check that out. Patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, or sign up to be a YouTube member if you want that bonus story.
Our flabbers were gasted.
Yeah. Yeah, I read that story and I was like, holy shit, I don't even know if I can do that on the main. That's crazy.
What the fuck? We would definitely get demonetized. It was basically oh my God. What
Or
the-
I mean,
advertisers
it's
for
sexual
full sponsorship.
harassment.
They'd be like, what the fuck are we being put next to?
I definitely should have pulled out. God damn.
Should have. All right. Before we close the story or the episode off today, I've got a couple PayPals here.
Ooh.
All right. PayPal. That sounds great. Let me. I haven't listened to Smush Reddit in a minute. Like, I don't even know when's the last time that I listened to one of Smush Reddit stories. Like, what? So,
Hello.
hello. When's the last time I reacted? Has that been that long? Okay, wait, let me see this one real quick.
Hello, welcome to Smosh Reads Reddit Stories. I'm Shane, and today's theme is dating.
Hi, Jamie.
And I'm joined by two people who,
are dating.
Yeah.
maybe I've dated. You don't know. We don't know. Chance and
Don't
Tommy.
give them fodder.
Yeah. They're like,
Courtney's in the room just like, what? We're talking about dating again. I feel like we've done dating episodes before that you've been on. Yeah, it's always a fun time to talk about it. No
yeah.
drama at all.
Nope. It's
Nope,
super
it's always
easy.
So
straightforward.
chill.
Yeah.
I noticed in our comments, everybody says that dating is like just easy for them. There's no problems
Yeah.
going on. Like
Feel like
it's
I'm
easy to
going
get a
out,
date.
I'm
Dates
being
always go
loved.
well.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's being reciprocated.
Honestly, why are we even doing this podcast?
Yeah, we don't need to do this. The consensus is that dating is easy and it's
awesome and
successful.
fun.
Psych. Gotcha, guys.
Gotcha.
We
I bet you
fooled
thought
you.
that, huh?
Should we just start?
We can start, and I would like to let the people know today I will be fidgeting with this little string that I found on my bracelet.
Okay, for those listening, he's got a string.
And
It's
I
a
have,
very small string.
I have this beaded bracelet, which I'm going to do everything in my power not to go like this the whole time. Okay? And now we can begin.
Thanks
okay?
for the bits, Jamie.
Now we start.
Okay.
Our first story comes from Am I Overreacting? This was posted in January of this year. Am I overreacting? He keeps hinting at an unusual kink 2 weeks in. I just started talking to this guy a few weeks ago, and he seems really amazing so far. He's attractive, gives well thought out responses when we're texting, compliments me often, and has generally been great to chat with. Today, in a very innocuous way, while we were talking about how our separate New Year's Eve plans had gone, he brought up the show Fear Factor, specifically when people are made to interact with bugs. He asked if I was afraid of bugs, and I replied that I'm generally not too scared of them. Then he asked if I would hypothetically participate in a challenge where I was asked to squish a bug with my bare hands. I replied that I think it's mean to just kill bugs for no reason. Then he tells me that he finds it really attractive when women aren't afraid to squish bugs. I thought that he meant not being afraid to kill a spider with a newspaper or something, but he kept going. He asked if I'd squish a slug. He stipulated that it wasn't alive to accommodate my desire not to kill bugs with my bare hands.
Oh.
I said that I wouldn't necessarily be afraid to do it, but that I wouldn't particularly want to either or enjoy doing so. Then he asked if we were in a relationship if I'd squish a big bug. The bigger, the better.
Yeah, how big is that bug?
At this point, I was weirded out and asked him if it was a sexual thing, and he said it wasn't, that it was just attractive to see a woman being brave enough to do something like that. I
Right.
felt tentatively okay with that explanation and steered the conversation away from that after this. So anyway, so the weather...
Let's get back to the big bug, actually.
yeah, no, the weather's great. Bugs, though.
Fat ass
Big
bug.
fat ass
You gonna
bug.
splat it or what?
Thorax.
The thing is, he's already brought it up again. He brought up that his friend dared him to squish a bug with his hands once. And when I didn't really give that a response, he followed up with, "Do you want to hear about the dare?"
No.
So now I'm weirded out. Even though he assured me it wasn't a sexual thing, I can't help but feel like he brought it up way too many times for it not to be. I really don't want to look it up, though. Is this something you'd look past?
I'm sure it
I
is.
don't want to kink shame or anything.
Look, humans are fucking weird, and so I wouldn't be surprised if this was a fucking sexual thing. Now, does it matter? No. Because it's fucking weird. Ugh. Fuck is wrong with
But I really have a problem with the idea of crushing bugs. I love animals and hate the idea of squishing bugs for no reason, even if they're dead. I feel like even if I shut it down completely and we started a relationship, I'd always have it in the back of my mind and look at him a little differently. What if we saw a bug and I wanted to pick it up because it's cute? I'd be worried about what he was thinking.
What if
Am
we
I
saw a
being
bug?
too sensitive? Is this something worth breaking it off for?
What if I
see
saw
a bug?
But what if I see a bug?
And I pick it up?
I guess I can date him. I just hope I never
Never
come
see a
across a bug
bug.
ever again. Okay.
Well, there is a kink for everything, isn't
There
there?
definitely
There
is.
I
really
think I've
is.
looked this up before, like because remember when Endgame was coming out, and everyone was like, "Oh, Ant-Man should just crawl up Thanos' booty hole." And I was like, "Why does everybody want ants in people's booty holes?" And I was like, "Is that a sexual thing?" And there's like a sexual thing about bugs crawling into your
Holes?
into your holes. But this
Yeah.
is someone just crushing a bug.
Yeah,
Ah.
killing the bug.
Like a
Yeah.
With the
power
bare
play?
hands, crushing it with their bare hands.
How do you acquire that kink? What did you see when you were 3 years old?
I know.
Maybe it's evolutionary.
Oof. Ooh, crush bug.
One installed.
Kill bug. Hot lady, kill bug.
Hot lady.
Hot lady, kill bug. Big
Mind you,
lady,
this
big
is
bug.
Big
bug,
Big
big lady.
lady, big bug.
This is 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
that's,
dropping hints.
That's intense.
Mr.
2
Man
weeks in.
needs her to
2
squash
weeks
a bug.
in, I'm thinking, where does this escalate to?
Yeah.
Because if it's like a year and I'm like, okay, you've been holding on to
I mean,
this.
Fear Factor was a perfect in for him. He's
Yeah.
like, hell yeah, I get to see so many fucking bugs
Oh,
right
he was,
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was
Is this gonna
hard.
turn darker though? Like if we're
I
starting
know.
with bugs, are we gonna go to bigger animals? Is it gonna be
I
scary?
don't know. I feel like bugs are so different than insects are so different than animals.
Scientists,
Yeah.
are you listening? Bugs are different than
Bugs are
animals.
different.
I got exoskeletons and
I-
stuff. Exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton.
I would have to. I couldn't do this. I
No.
don't like some bugs do creep me out, but I don't want
I
to
don't
kill
wanna
a bug
kill 'em.
ever.
No.
I don't know.
I
I don't
feel
kill
so
no
bad.
bugs.
Yeah.
There was a huge moth that got into my place yesterday,
Oh.
and my cat was chasing around. And I was like, she's gonna eat it, but I feel really bad.
Have you ever heard of a Dawson fly?
A Dawson fly.
Yes.
A Shane Dawson fly?
Dawson,
I'm kidding.
Dawson Creek fly.
No, they're like these flies that are about this big. They're like a foot long. No,
What?
Is that a foot? That's a foot, right?
Fuck,
I
Subway
think you watched
selling 'em?
Jumanji.
No, I saw one in person in Texas. It's this big. Its wings are like the back half. They're like this, and they have these huge pincers in the front that are like this. They're like overlapping pincers. They're like this big. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. We have
Oh
a picture
my
of a Dawson fly.
God.
And it is
Oh, that's
this big,
huge.
Shane. It's like a foot long.
Now, would you kill that bug?
Imagine
Huh?
a hot babe crushing that with her bare.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Bruh.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is
Wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think that's.
This
I would
is
be
a
like,
lot.
I'd be out. I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
2
think-
weeks in, there's no excuse.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
You can't
2
be
weeks
bug
in.
dropping 2 weeks in.
And you're not kink shaming by being like, oh, we're not compatible
isn't
here.
for me.
I got it.
And apparently it's not a kink.
It's just killing.
It's just a lifestyle choice.
And
We know about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
the southern accent.
Same
for
thing.
That. The verdict was not overreacting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comments. Not overreacting. It's not kink shaming to not want to participate in a kink that makes you uncomfortable. Furthermore, it's fine to kink shame when it involves actively harming non-consenting living creatures, in my opinion.
Oh.
Not overreacting, this is a specific fetish called a crush fetish and is often tied into the giantess fetish. He wants to be bug-sized and have a giant lady squish or eat him. Him insisting it isn't sexual, then continuing to make you discuss it, is making you non-consensually engage in his kink, and that is yuck.
I love how people just fill in so many gaps.
They're like, by the way, so what's actually
what this
happening
actually
here?
is he wants to be the size of a bug,
wants
and he
to be
wants
bug.
you to
Bug.
squish him.
He wants
What?
to be bug.
Hold on now.
Well,
He
what,
watched-
and
he
what
watched
else
Bug-
could it be?
He watched Bug's Life when he was 3 years old, and he was
And he
like,
can never
"That's
get over
this
it.
is my life now.
Yeah.
Someone said, in quotations, listen, I'm having a good time with you and I'm enjoying spending time with you, but I am not and will never be interested in squishing bugs. It's cruel and pointless.
Oh.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah.
We have a little mini update.
Oh.
Okay.
How many?
It's very tight
Is
to
it
squish in
teeny
my
tiny?
hand.
Oh.
We were not dating, y'all. This was a Tinder talking stage that I haven't even met. I posted here mainly to see if this was something that someone could let go of instead of being fixated on. But I think most of you are right in saying that he was way too hyper-focused on the topic. I texted him and told him that his obsession with talking about crushing bugs was freaking me out and that I didn't want to talk to him anymore. Then blocked. Thanks all.
Wait.
You're doing all
Alright.
this on Tinder? On the chat?
Yeah,
Way
it's a
too
whole
much.
lot. Like,
So
if
you get a
if you're just in the talking phase on
Yeah.
Tinder,
the first
if you're
bug
feeling
comment,
those-
I'm out.
yeah, don't bring up bugs at all.
It's like you get a text at 1 a.m. and it's like, you bug? Sorry, I mean, you up.
It's like,
you
I'm
up?
out.
You
Blocked.
bug?
If you say the word bug 2
Yeah.
weeks in, blocked
Yeah, blocked.
forever.
I'm a bug blocker.
Okay.
I don't know.
This episode of Red Stories is sponsored by Aura Frames. Are you constantly getting flowers for your mom on Mother's Day? Sure, they can be pretty, but you know what's prettier? Pictures of you, you gorgeous gal. That's right, I'm talking to you, Sarah. Plus, you don't wilt after 2 days. My mom raised me right, just like yours did, Sarah. She was attentive, attended PTA meetings, and even put up with driving me to ballet class. I'm of course talking about your mom, Sarah. I didn't take ballet. I was on TV. Aura Frames have free unlimited storage so you can upload pictures of you and the girlies laughing over brunch mimosas. Make your mom feel like she's there with y'all. And just download the Aura Frames app so you can upload photos anytime, anywhere, or text photos straight to your frame. Come on, bring your mom on all your adventures. So instead of flowers, go with Aura Frames. They're a great way to upgrade your gift to your mom this upcoming Mother's Day and give something that lasts. We actually got my grandparents an Aura Frames and they have loved it. It's been incredible because now every time we go on a trip, we end it by uploading several photos onto it so that we get to share it immediately with them. Named
So
number
cute.
1 by Wirecutter, you can save on the gifts moms love by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $25 off their best-selling Carver mat frame with code PITReddit. That's auraframes.com, promo code PITReddit. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Back to the show. Our next story comes from Am I the Asshole? This was posted back in September of 2022. Good year.
It was a great
What?
year.
No, it wasn't. It really was kind of what.
I had a good year. I joined Smosh this year.
Whoa!
Oh, then it was a good year.
Then it was a good year. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend the way she talks about her car is weird and embarrassing? She wants to squish her car.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I, 25, have been dating my girlfriend, 23, for about 9 months now. When she turned 21, her parents gave her a car and she decided to name it Angie. I learned all this on our first date when she said, Angie took me here. I thought that was odd, but let it slide. Throughout our relationship, she's always talked about her car as if she's talking about another person. When she got a flat tire on the highway a few months back, she called me and said that Angie's shoe broke and has to get a new one. When she goes to the car wash, she describes it as giving Angie a bath. This all came to a head this weekend when me and my friends went out drinking and my girlfriend offered to be the designated driver. We were out for a couple hours and I admittedly got a bit too drunk. When my girlfriend came to pick us up, she said she's stopping at the gas station first to get Angie something to drink. This is where I may be the asshole. I told her I think it's weird and embarrassing of her to talk about her car like that. It's a machine, not a pet or a kid, and that she should treat it like how a normal person would treat any machine. She got very quiet and refused to say anything for the rest of the drive home. She dropped off my friends and then drove to my apartment. I asked her why we weren't going back to hers, and she said she needed some time to think and told me to get out. She's been radio silent since then, and I'm starting to think I did something wrong. Am I the asshole for what I said?
Well, I mean, he almost said the C slur.
What?
Clanker. Like he basically said it.
You
right then.
little bastard.
If you need to bleep that out, you can bleep that out. Like, I get it. I'm sorry that I used
Listen,
the
it's
hard R.
2022.
Clanker.
But like, damn, dude, like, be a little. Come on.
He needs a little more whimsy in his life.
Yeah, this is just like, okay, it's silly.
This is
not
also
that deep.
someone I famously, my whole life, have like loved naming inanimate objects.
Yeah.
I think there's power and magic in naming an object. It like it becomes more special and it envelops it with power. My Roomba's name is Saphira. My lunchbox in high school was named Gregory.
Nice.
I had a rubber chicken named Beckel.
Okay.
Beckel.
I had a leg of a doll that I drew a face on, and its name was Justine.
That's the
She
best
has a
thing I've ever
Facebook
heard.
page somewhere out there if you can find it.
More of a
I'm laughing at the
Legos
concept of
page.
someone getting a tattoo on their own leg and naming their leg.
Their
I
leg.
feel like this is Greg.
This
It's
is
like
Greg.
Greg, my leg.
Greg the leg.
Yeah.
Greg the leg.
Giving anything a name kind of does give it some
It-
sort of weird.
like-
It's a
Yeah.
weird power it has over us.
Even like swords, like I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring it
Oh,
up.
true. Yeah.
Let's wait. Here
Swords
we
have
go.
names. Boats
Here
have
we
names.
go.
Boats have
And-
names,
All boats are women.
and all boats are women.
Sailors and captains are just like,
Exactly. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
naming. There's power in naming things.
I'm kind of shocked that they've been dating for 9 months. And in that, she's referring to her car as Angie, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm giving Angie a bath. Like, oh, I'm getting Angie something to drink." And you didn't bring it up like casually, just kind of like, "Oh, like, yo, you really refer to your car as Angie."
Yeah.
Just like bring it
Yeah.
up casually, and she'd probably just be like, "Yeah, it's a funny thing."
Yeah.
Right.
that I
She just
do."
explain it
It's
regular.
not
It'd be
that
fine.
But you built,
deep.
you let that get pent up within you, and then you got drunk and were an asshole.
It's not about
it.
that. It's not about
Yeah,
that.
It
there's
really isn't,
some other
yeah.
stuff. And yeah, and he confronted her and brought it up and embarrassed her in front of
Of
friends.
his friends.
And
Yeah.
when she's coming to pick him up,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's doing an act of service
For
you.
him.
yeah. I feel like it's very easy for us to like build habits like vocally
Well,
like
damn.
this. None of her actions are different than
Yeah.
anybody else.
Anyone
It's
else.
just how she refers to something, and you get used to that. It's no different than like when you get used to like using slang terms and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just that's just
She's
how
just
she's been
stimming.
doing it. But I am thinking about that that Stephen King book with the evil car. Christine. It's actually solid
Christine,
movie.
evil car.
This guy finds this like old kind of-
No. I don't want to have a fucking spoiler of a Stephen King book that I haven't read yet. Absolutely fucking not. I refuse. I'm on a freaking generational run of Stephen King books. And I have only scratched the surface because that motherfucker been writing since before I was born. No. I refuse. I rebuke this in the name of everything that I know. I have to skip this part. Ordinary. Oh, let me. Alright, one second.
beat up car. And it's like, oh, yeah, I don't know what this car is. And he like, falls in love with this car. And then cars like,
I don't want
and
to
it's
hear. I
tells
don't want
his
to hear. I
girlfriend,
don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I don't want to
Christine
hear. I
wants
don't want to hear.
to
I don't want to
It's
hear.
kind of like the Christine
I
makes
don't
this
want
person
to
maybe
hear.
be scared because they thought
I
about
don't care.
Transformers.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
kind of like Bumblebee.
Maybe Angie's alive.
I don't want to
That'd
hear
be cool.
anything.
Yeah, my first car, my Honda Civic, when I got it when I was 17, I named it the Batmobile. Just I couldn't think of a good one, so I was like the Batmobile.
It's okay,
It's just-
Shane. It's good. It's a good name.
Thanks.
My
It's a good name.
my first car was a burnt orange Pontiac Grand Am GT, and its name was Fang.
Oh, that's a
great.
good
Oh,
one.
that's
far better
mine.
than mine.
And my Vespa right now, I drive a Vespa. My Vespa right now's name is Vulcan.
Vulcan. That's fun. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a Camry and her name's Camry Diaz. It's very straightforward.
So it's normal. It's
yeah,
not normal,
I
but
don't-
it's not
yeah,
a crazy thing. I don't refer to it all the time. I'm like,
that's the difference.
I never did either, so I think I never really
and what's it called when you humanize things?
Humanizing.
Personify.
personified.
I don't personify it. I'm like, he's going to get a drink or he's going to take a dump.
Sure.
I don't do that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Fine.
Chance,
okay.
that's
I
fine.
don't do that.
That's fine. No,
It's
that's fine. I
okay,
believe
it's
you.
okay.
I seriously
I
don't
believe
think
you.
you guys don't.
Okay,
I believe
whatever
you.
Look at
you
me
wanna
really
do,
weird.
you can do that. The verdict was asshole.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
100%.
Comments. I asked Sasha, since she's my car and would have a better perspective on this. She said you're the asshole. Sasha also said cars need gas because they're hungry, not thirsty. She thought it was important for everyone to know. 33,000 upvotes. That had more upvotes.
Yeah, it's like a milkshake. It's like it's more about the calories than
Yeah.
about the quenching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone said, you're the asshole. Geez, just let your girlfriend enjoy her relationship with Angie. Are you jealous? How is she hurting anyone by being a bit silly when referring to her car?
Exactly.
Someone else said, you called her weird and embarrassing as she did you and your stupid drunk friends a favor late into the night. You made her feel stupid as because she now knows you've been secretly embarrassed by her for months over a quirk. You're the asshole and probably a single one if you can't turn this around.
Woo!
Jesus.
Oh.
Another tiny little update that I'm going to squish in my hands.
Oh.
Well, she dumped me. She found the post, called me, and told me never to speak to her again. I guess it's for the best, though. We really wouldn't have been that compatible, as many of you have said. Thank you for your judgments. Oh, what a douche.
Yeah.
Thank you for your judgment.
Thank you for your judgments. You
is
posted on Am I
ridiculous.
the Asshole?
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
If you walk into a courthouse and be like, "Here's my crime,"
Yeah.
get ready.
Yeah.
It kills me every time when someone posts on Am I the Asshole, and they get the asshole judgment, and then they're like mad about it.
yeah,
like,
because they
why'd
want to
you-
get vindicated.
Like, come on,
course.
man.
Yeah.
Accept it.
yeah.
You're
Anyway.
an ass.
jeez.
Congratulations,
Oh,
you piece of
jeez.
shit.
Oh, man.
Oh,
This comes from Am I
brother, this
Overreacting?
man sucks.
Am I overreacting? For being mad, my boyfriend stayed the night at another woman's apartment just because she has a cold or the flu?
Hmm?
Okay, ma'am, do we really need to have that talk? do we really need to have that talk? Because I feel like sometimes people go on Reddit because they post stuff deep down they know the answer to. Deep down, she knows that shit is weird. That's fucking weird. And that's okay. Allow yourself to say that it's fucking weird.
I need
Okay.
more information.
This is a 27-year-old woman. I'm currently in another state. My boyfriend, a 27-year-old man, has made friends with my friends, including Stacy, a 35-year-old woman. Last night, I got suspicious after this message exchange after sending my boyfriend a funny TikTok video. I've got screenshots of the text messages. The boyfriend writes, I love that video. Also, Stacy is really sick with this flu. I'm going to stay the night. She responds, what do you mean? Does she need to go to the hospital? What are her symptoms? He says, sneezing, stuffy nose, runny nose, sore throat, cough, etc. What's her temperature? Is she sweating? Is she having trouble breathing? Normal temp, she's sweaty from that steam thing and all the layers, no trouble breathing. Babe, no fever? That sounds like it's just a cold. What are you even doing for her? Why do you need to stay over? He says, taking care of her. Message her or video chat with her since you have so many questions. She responds, I'm going to video chat with her. Talk to you in a bit. Stacy is a young, healthy, and fit woman, so I wouldn't think a cold or the flu would put her in enough danger that she would need someone to stay with her. When Stacy and I video chatted, she actually looked sick. Her nose is red, chapped, and swollen. She was sneezing and sniffling, but she didn't cough once. Her breathing was fine. She looked sweaty, but not feverish. She was even smiling. This morning, I video chatted my boyfriend, and he did indeed stay at Stacy's. Stacy still had her red nose, and she was sneezing, but she was walking around in regular pajamas. I feel like I shouldn't even have to tell them how mad this all makes me. Am I overreacting?
No!
What the
Yeah,
Why?
no, not overreacting.
Not
is that?
enough
What?
reacting.
It sounds like, but I'm wondering.
No, this is one of those where I'm like, I don't even care if you're. It's if I found out, oh no, they didn't cheat, I'd be like, yeah.
But what was that?
What the hell though?
But go
Yeah.
home.
But,
So, like, come on. I hate how he responds, being like, well, why don't you video chat her if you have so many questions? I'm like, dude, you
You're
know
at
she's in another state and you're staying at someone else's apartment. You know what this looks like.
Like,
the way that
is
if
he
you're responding-
dumb?
if,
Is
you
he
know, if you could respond
slow?
to being like, hey, this is your friend and she's sick. You know, there's no way to
Yeah.
like really talk out of it. But if, like, if you come of it that way, where it's like, I'm just trying to help your friend, instead it's like, well, if you're
Yeah, that's weird.
No, that's
it's
fucking weird.
what do you do?
Of course, my assumption is, yeah, something's going
I
on.
need more information.
I need more information to know if they're cheating. Maybe.
I don't
no,
care.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think
it's
I
a-
need more information.
it's a
I'm just like, yeah,
logical.
you're done.
It's like, huh?
I
The
need more
logical
information into what is he doing? Like, what is the thought process?
I think
here?
it could be because the hubris of some people who cheat is just astronomical, right?
Yes.
And it could be like, oh, well, we'll do this so that it kind of covers our tracks.
Yeah.
And treat it so nonchalantly.
Ugh,
Like, I think he's really thinking he can get away with gaslighting her
that's
in this
so
way. And I feel like this is an actually good example of gaslighting.
For sure.
Like, where
He's like,
something
"She's
insane is
sick."
happening and he's
And
going,
they're like,
why
no,
are you
freaking
why
out?
are you overreacting to this? If someone has the flu, also, you should actively probably not necessarily
You
stay
would
with them.
not-
You would drop off a bunch of stuff for them and be like, call me
like,
if you need anything.
Very
Exactly.
correct.
But I don't want to catch the flu.
And if
Yes.
they need like a bedside assistant, you take them to the hospital.
yes.
Yeah.
It's severe.
it's that
she
bad.
clearly she does not have a fever.
Yeah,
by the
she's
way.
like, hey
She does-
girl,
So
my nose is red.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Sean, shut up! I'm on the phone with your girlfriend.
No, he wrote normal temperature. She
Normal
doesn't even
temperature.
she doesn't even have a fever. She's in no danger whatsoever.
This is ridiculous.
It is absolutely
It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
It is.
And ridiculous on her friend's part too.
Yeah.
Like they're both acting like this is chill. That makes me think 100% there's something going on.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I don't like to jump to that conclusion too fast, but he's staying at her
We're
place.
jumping.
Yeah.
Comments, not overreacting. That shit is insane to me.
Mhm.
Someone said weird behavior. I get a care package or something, but staying overnight for the sniffles, your boyfriend is trying to bang Stacy.
And you know what? You don't even have to deliver it. You can Uber Eats deliver that
Absolutely.
shit.
Yeah.
You don't even
Drop it
have
off at the front door.
right there.
Um,
Leave at door. Take picture. Done.
Someone says makes no sense for him to stay. Very stupid. I would assume they are banging. OP said, as soon as I saw no trouble breathing, that's where my mind went. They're not even trying to pretend that she's seriously ill. A head cold has never stopped me from having sex. I wouldn't expect one to stop her.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Damn,
Well,
right?
damn.
Right.
A head
Okay,
cold has
OP.
never stopped me from having
I'm
sex.
snotting all over my girl. God.
All right. Well, there's
Damn.
that.
Okay.
Okay,
thank you.
no mini update.
No mini update. I don't think we need
We
one.
can't-
on
I don't
that
need
one.
an
I think
update.
we
We
know.
know what's going on.
I think we've got all the info.
Dang.
Our next story comes from Relationship Advice. This was posted in 2021, January of 2021. Not a good year.
That was not,
Not
a
a good
year.
Not a
year.
good year.
Not a good year.
This is a 24-year-old woman writing in. Is my neighbor, a 27-year-old woman, into me, or is she just being friendly? How do I know if she's gay?
Okay.
Hi, all. I can't believe I'm asking for advice from a bunch of strangers on the internet, but I don't really have anyone I can talk to about this. Sorry for the incoming essay, but I guess I need to give history. I bought my first house in September last year. It was an odd time, but everything just fell into place. It's quite a small village and everyone is really friendly, so I got to know my neighbors soon after moving in. Yes, socially distanced. Then I met my over-the-road neighbor. Let's call her Elle. I can't describe it, but it's the first time I've ever met someone and been lost for words, and my heart was racing and just thought, oh my God.
She can lift things with her mind.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I saw her squish a bug with her bare hands. So after I blushed my way through a welcome to the village type convo, we only saw each other for a wave and a hello for a few days. To help kind of settle in, I had my dog, B, with me for the first few weeks. During this time, there was a massive increase in dog thefts in a nearby town, not just from gardens, but literally wrestled away from people. If I'd been working furloughed off and on since March, then I would have taken B back to Mom's, but since I was home with her all day, she stayed. So the local police advised us not to walk dogs alone, but we go out twice a day, a 10K run in the morning and a few miles walk in the evening. Obviously, this scares me, but at the same time, she is honestly a pain in the arse and gets upset if she doesn't go for a run and needs to be tired out, so I'm kind of stuck at this point. Then along comes Elle. She knocked on the door and offered to come with us as she'd seen B and me in the evenings, and everything kind of spiraled from there. I told her about my morning runs, but she didn't really bite, so I thought nothing of it. Then a few days later, I bumped into her on a run, so she started joining us on those too. A few months later, and we are spending more and more time together every day. It has now progressed to a run early morning, afternoon coffee, dinner most evenings, and then the evening walk. It just seemed to happen without me really noticing. I didn't read into things that much, as I don't want to get my hopes up and ruin anything until another neighbor commented about how much time we spend together and how it's nice to see you young gals getting on, and winked. She actually winked at me. I asked her what she meant, but she just laughed and said, you know what I mean. So now I'm looking back on things and wondering if she could like me too. Here's some reasons why she might like me. How obvious do we think these are going to be?
I think it's
She
She
like,
kisses
well-
me on the mouth and touches my boob.
yeah.
She might like me.
We're engaged and we live
Do you
together.
think she's gay?
Do we think she's gay? Okay, here's some reasons she might like me. I went running along the same route at the same time for nearly 2 weeks before I happened to run into her a few days after I told her this. I make her a coffee every afternoon, Elle is work from home, and take it over in her favorite mug. She says I make good coffee, but I'm pretty sure I saw a fancy coffee machine the first time I went round. It's not there now? Elle carried on running and walking with me even after B went home. I told her she was going back to Mom's, and she said, well, I'll have to make another excuse to join you. And then we just carried on every day. She has tried really hard to bond with B. B is a very anxious dog and is scared of everyone except me and Mom. Elle bought special treats to give her every day and has been so amazing with her and never tried to force anything. When I asked her, she said, it's important to me that she likes me and is comfortable. B actually fell asleep between us on the sofa yesterday, and it just makes my heart skip a beat, guys. She invited me to the Zoom quiz she does with her friends every fortnight or so, and they were all like, oh, so this is who we've heard so much about.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh.
We realized we had become each other's support bubble. Elle asked if I was meeting anyone else, and I said no. She said she was glad she had me all to herself. Okay.
Okay. All right.
We gave each other quite personal Christmas presents, like it actually made me tear up. It meant so much to me, and she bought stuff for B. Reasons why she might not like me. All the reasons above, but that she's just doing them because she's a fucking great person and we're friends.
Okay.
All right.
All right, lady.
It might sound dumb, but I don't know. I need your help, guys. She is just the most incredible person I've ever met, and I really, really like her. But if she isn't gay or doesn't feel the same, I don't want to lose her friendship as she has become such a huge part of my life. I genuinely have no
Aw.
experience with these kinds of things as I went to quite a strict all-girls school. So it's not as if there were any relationships around me as a teen, and then I went to a very small university, 8 of us on my course. Wow.
Golf course university.
Yeah, golf course university. I guess another reason is that I've struggled with anxiety and depression for the past 10 years, as well as my weight and working on my self-confidence. But I can say that right now, I am the happiest and healthiest, both mentally and physically, I have ever been. I've only just really become comfortable with the fact that I'm gay, and I've never really told anyone in real life, but I don't think people would be too surprised. I don't have any close friends as no one stuck around when I was really struggling with my mental health a few years ago, so I can't discuss this with anyone in real life. So I need your advice. How do I find out if she's gay? And no, I don't have the confidence to just ask. What if she says no and I ruin everything? She has never mentioned anything about past relationships, and I'm pretty tactless, so not sure how I could naturally slip it into the convo. Like, hey, tell me, have you ever had a girlfriend? Do you want one now? LOL. And how can I make a move without really making a move so I don't ruin things?
Wow.
That's the worst position to
It's
be
a
in.
pretty tough. This is layered. So she's never actually came out to anyone in real
Right.
life.
It's
So that's tough.
also like, okay, so a lot of comments that I see are just, I'll see a lot of things that are like, Chance always takes the devil's advocate side, blah, 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 blah. No, hold on now. There's really important, it's called critical thinking, number one, and critical reading. Who is writing this?
Uh-huh.
Why are they writing it? And what is their point of view? And what do they have to gain or lose from writing this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is a really important thing to look at, especially in these days on the internet where it's like, is this true? Where is this coming from? Why is it coming to me? Why am I being served this? And what are they trying to do?
Mm.
So we have to look at the author's point of view because history is written from the winner's perspective most often, or whoever's writing it down is telling the story.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So there's always things and pieces of information that they can spin or tell us, and we don't often
Exactly.
get to see the other side of that story.
Mhm.
Right.
So a lot of times when I'm on here, I'm thinking, why are they saying it this way? What are they trying to do? And are they telling the truth? Most of the time, I'm just like, yes, they're telling the truth. But that's a dangerous thing to just assume everyone's always telling the truth.
And she's telling her truth,
side,
like her
her truth.
perceived
And that is
truth.
exactly the point I am
That's-
making. She
yeah.
is telling us all of these things that she's seeing about this amazing person. I'm saying this from firsthand experience. I have been in her position where I'm like, they have to like me, right? They're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing this. And I will say about this time, 2021, was our social circles were pretty compact, especially with who we get to see in person every
Yeah,
day.
True.
Exactly.
And I'm saying this because in this same scenario, I had a person that I was like, they have to like me. We are spending breakfast, lunch, dinner together. We are
Yeah.
doing every social thing together. We met each other's parents. Like we do all these things. Like they have to like me. And then they didn't like me. So
Yeah.
I'm coming from
Right.
this. I'm like, oh, you idiot. Of course they do. But she's telling it from how she's seeing it because she has confirmation bias saying it that
Right.
way.
True. She's
But-
also inexperienced in that world
Oh,
of dating.
yeah.
That
So
100%.
And she's 20.
true.
She's 23,
Yes.
and then you add on top that she's never actually been in a relationship with someone.
and you add
of the same
COVID on,
sex,
where
and
it's
yeah.
like you're gonna click to one person, 2 people, 3 people, and spend all your time with them anyway because you're
Yeah.
trying not to get COVID.
It's also the tough thing of like, are people allowed to just be really good friends?
Yeah,
Like, are they
that's-
allowed to become really good
No.
friends? Like, without it being like, oh, well, they're clearly into
And
each other.
sometimes when you do cross that boundary or cross that line, not I guess it is a boundary. You rub against someone's boundary when you are trying to push it forward, but I think it should be allowed to want more from a relationship, but it also can be allowed to sit in a relationship. You don't have to have more or
Right.
want more.
Yeah.
but I think she loves her. Well, all of this to say,
I
yeah.
think they're in love.
If I had to place a bet, sure, but it's high stakes.
It is high
She's at a
stakes.
high
It
stakes
is high
table,
stakes.
so placing a bet is really scary.
And yeah.
But also, I would say to OP, like, she's putting a lot of pressure on herself. It's like, if your neighbor is gay and she's also into you, like, it's also on her to express something
That's
to you,
true.
too. She's in the same exact position as you are, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you're in OP's position,
Mm-hmm.
how would you go about broaching this? I am really bad at these types of things, like historically. Now, you add a layer that I can't relate to of being gay, right? And being a lesbian. Like, I don't know how that goes, but
Well, as lesbians.
as lesbians.
Okay, I'll tell you my firsthand experience. I tried to do this, and I was thinking about it for months. How do I get past this point? And there's also something beautiful. I'm going to say it again. There's something beautiful about it. Doesn't have to be a romantic type of love. You can continue loving this person in a non-romantic way, and they can sit just like that in your life. But I tried to set up. I was thinking about it for months. I'm an overthinker, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, I tried to set up like a really like organic romantic situation where I could just kind of like softball pitch the feelings and be like, would you ever consider dating like me? Like, where I feel like we do so many things like already dating wise. And it went so poorly.
Really?
It went so poorly at first. It was just like, oh, I guess I haven't really thought about it. And I almost felt gassed, and I was like, there's no way you haven't thought about it. And then it was like, we kept talking about it. And then that day was fine. And then the next day it was like
Weird, right? It gets
super weird.
Yeah.
It was like they slept on it, and it was super weird. And then it was like, kind of like, it was not a denial, but it was like, you're not crazy, but like you've pushed things too far. And I was like, whoa. I was just softballing the pitch. Nothing was different.
Can I ask, was this someone who was saying like they're not into you or that they're not gay?
I've had that they're not gay before, but they're not into me.
They're just not into you.
So this
Yes.
person
It's just-
was gay.
This
Yeah.
person was gay.
Got it.
This is a situation where they're just that you thought, like,
Yeah.
oh,
So then how
we're
do you
interested in
bridge
a
the gay
relationship,
back?
and they're just not.
Gay. Yes, I see.
So she has two possibilities.
Yeah.
She doesn't know if she likes her, and she doesn't know if she's gay. So
Right.
but you were in a situation where you knew someone was
Yeah.
gay, but were they into you or not?
Yeah.
And they weren't. They wanted it. So it's almost interesting that her neighbor might be gay and also just
And
might not be
And
into
not
her.
into her just because she's gay doesn't
There's
mean
two things going on.
yes,
And it is scary.
It's scary.
because you can have gay friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, you
You're
You're
can.
like what? You're like no.
You're
I'm
like, I hate you guys.
Oh,
sorry.
what?
I'm
It's
so
not a fan of you
so
too.
sorry.
He's like, you think we're friends?
Sorry, these past many years, I think you've been
Yeah.
confused.
That's hilarious.
Friendship does not win.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, that's true.
Shane. Oh wait, did you want to talk about how you would bridge the gap, Tommy?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I haven't really had a specific thing. I've had like little things. Usually it's just like, I'm like,
I'm
hey,
so
are
tired.
you gay? And usually they're like, nah.
Because I think the easier conversation is, are you into me, rather than are you
Interesting.
gay?
100%. Because what
Oh.
if this is her one woman she's into,
Ooh.
and she doesn't identify as gay, but she's into this woman.
And
Fair.
then you cover the gay thing if you say, are you into me? Yes, I'm into you.
Then the gay
And
part doesn't matter.
The gay
'cause
part
it's like,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't need to matter.
That's a
yeah.
And if
No
you just
homo.
don't assume everyone's straight all the time, then you don't even have to have
Yeah.
a gay conversation.
You guys need
Yeah.
to
There's-
stop assuming everyone's
But I mean, there's a
straight.
straight invisibility. Everyone assumes everyone is, or a lot of people assume the default is straight.
Straight,
That's
yeah.
not the default.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That was so progressive of you.
Thanks.
Wow. Way to go.
Yeah.
Um.
2 strings now.
They were always two
Okay,
strings.
guys, Chance's
Chance
strings
has two
have split into
strings.
2. The fidget strings are now 2.
This episode of Red Stories is also sponsored by Rocket Money.
All
Let's face
right.
it, finances are stressful no matter who you are. I know I've avoided
I agree. Finances is indeed stressful. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I haven't been streaming for that long, but I wasn't planning on streaming that long tonight. I am tired. I've been accumulating a lack of sleep that is abysmal in the past week, and so I'm going to sleep. But I had fun. This was
opening
cool,
up my banking
and
app just
I
because I was scared to
cannot
see
wait to do that again when, as usual, I don't know. Shall continued. To be continued another time. Thank you. Peace.